We just learned a little bit more about Diablo 4's new expansion, Vessels of Hatred. This time we're going to be covering Mercenaries. It was announced at the Gamescom Xbox demo, which you can watch this video here. Some additional content that's going to be coming forward in the Vessel of Hatred. But this video I specifically wanted to talk about, as I just said, Mercenaries that are going to be introduced. So, unlocked during the main quest in Vessels of Hatred, you're going to be able to unlock 4 new mercenaries that are going to be playing with you. So these this little summary, if you want to go on Blizzard's website, they do have a quicker overview, but the 4 are going to be Aldkin the Cursed Child, Varaya the Berserker Crone, Subo the Bounty Hunter, and Rahir the Shield Bearer. So each one of these 4 is what it seems like is going to have 4 unique different abilities that are going to help fight alongside of you. So if you remember in Diablo 2, you had this idea of the mercenaries where it was kind of like, this is the skill that you get. Diablo 3, it was like you have this skill or that skill. But with Diablo 4, if I scroll down all the way here, it looks like they're going to be introducing this concept of a skill tree for your mercenaries, which is going to be very exciting. It's basically just going to add more layers to the game and how you can basically expand on your gameplay. If you've played 3 or 2, Diablo 3 or Diablo 2, you know that mercenaries play a huge game in some of the end game content, so I'm very excited to see where this is going to take the game. So just doing a quick overview of the Shield Bearer, born into the lawless streets of Gaeakul, trained by the noble Iron Wolves. Rahir uses his shield to devastating effect, blocking incoming attacks and protecting you from the many hordes. So basically, this seems like it's going to be someone that's going to help. I can see this one being really useful in like a hardcore gameplay where you're just looking to get any additional defense that you can. We have Varaya, the Berserker Crone, former cannibal who left her tribe when they started dealing with darker forces. She is a butcher by trade turned mercenary. She is a massacre meter which grows in strength, and the longer blood feeds her blades and scales off of the kill streak. So I think this one is going to be, I can see this one being really useful if you have some sort of a range build. You send in Variana, I'm butchering these names, Variana into the midst. They're kind of just dealing a ton of damage, and you can stand back and attack. Aldkin, the Cursed Child, which kind of looks like Hellboy a little bit. He's half demon, half creature. He was born part demonic as a result of the first Khazra within the Citadel, performing dark rituals on his mother. He's the power to undergo metamorphosis, shape-shifting into a powerful demon to fight by your side. I don't think we've really seen anything like this, but I think it's going to be similar to some of the other builds that we've seen with like the Golem. If you're play a Necromancer build, I think this might just be an additional one with its own set of skill tree, which I think is going to be really interesting. And the 4th one we have is Subo the Drunken Archer, which I just like that name. I think that's really clever. He's a disgraced archer from the mountains, shunned by the same people who looked at him for salvation, now a bounty hunter for hire. He stays outside of the melee, raining down volleys of arrows to quell monster hordes. Who will mark targets for disposal. Killing them earns benefits such as reduced ability cooldowns. This is going to be classic for any build that's just going to be diving right into the chaos. You're just going to have this person standing beside you, just raining arrows and dealing DPS to whole different groups. So those are going to be, again, the 4 mercenaries that you can hire. I just think this is going to be really interesting. Again, I really like this idea of the skill tree. You can have this, there's a rapport system where it's basically like the more you play with them, the more things you unlock with them, which is going to be really cool to see. So they kind of reward you for using these mercenaries and actually trying to develop them. So let me know what you guys think. Are you excited for the mercenaries? What ones do you think is going to be pretty useful, or what one can you see going kind of towards the end game? Let me know down below, and I'll see you on the next one.